Imagine this. You're standing in front of a crowd. Your heart races. Your palms sweat. You're about to perform, and that voice in your head keeps whispering, what if I fail? What if everyone laughs? What if I'm not good enough? I've been there. I know that feeling all too well. I am Daniela Suárez, and when I first started FitKit, a sport that combines dance with acrobatics, I doubted myself constantly. I was afraid to mess up, afraid to look foolish, afraid to fail. But here's the twist. Something changed. As I kept training, I didn't just get better at the sport itself. I started getting better at something far more important, believing in myself. And that newfound confidence, it spread into every part of my life, my schoolwork, my relationships, and my ability to face challenges head-on. I'm not standing here as a professional athlete. In fact, I still make mistakes every day, but the journey from self-doubt to self-confidence, which I experienced through sports, is a journey I know many teenagers are on. And that's what I want to talk about today, the powerful connection between sports and the development of confidence and self-esteem in teenagers. So I'm not standing here as an expert, but as someone who has lived the transformation. I felt the sting of failure, the pride of progress, and the immense confidence that comes from pushing through self-doubt. I'm sure many of you have been there too, facing a challenge and wondering if you could make it. And I'm here to tell you, you're not the only ones who's experienced this. I've seen it in my friends, my teammates, my classmates. Just think for a second. How many of you have felt proud after trying something really hard and not giving up? Sports have this unique power to build confidence, self-esteem, and resilience, especially in teenagers. Today, I'm going to share 3 key ways that sports help teenagers develop confidence. And these lessons go beyond the gym or the field. They have the ability to change how we view ourselves, our abilities, and our place in the world. Let's dive in. As the American inventor and scientist Thomas Edison said, I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. So, failure, it's inevitable, it's uncomfortable, and often it feels like the end of the road. I remember the first time I attempted a backflip in FitKit, I was terrified. After each failed attempt, each fall that left me on the ground, I began to feel a sense of frustration. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this, I thought. But then, something shifts. We begin to understand that failure isn't the end. It's just part of the process. Each fall, each mistake wasn't a reflection of my worth. It was a step closer to success. In sports, we learn that failure doesn't define us. It refines us. So instead of thinking, I can't do this, we start thinking, I can't do this yet. And this mindset doesn't just apply to sports. It spills into other areas. Whether it's school, relationships, or our future goals, learning to embrace failure as a step toward growth can change how we approach challenges. So, what if failure wasn't something to be feared, but something to be welcomed? Because in sports, failure is simply a lesson that teaches to get up, try again, and keep pushing forward. Now, let's talk about progress, because there's something incredibly powerful about seeing yourself improve. I remember the first time I landed a difficult move in FitKit, it wasn't just about the physical achievement. It was proof that my hard work was paying off. And that small victory felt like a victory not just over gravity, but over self-doubt. And this is what sport teaches. Progress, no matter how small, matters. Every little improvement builds on the last, creating a powerful momentum that drives us forward. So, seeing yourself improve physically in sport doesn't just help you get better at the sport itself. It changes how you can improve in other areas. It builds a mindset of resilience. And that is crucial, especially in teenagers. So, there's something also very important in sport. That is that you're rarely in it alone. Whether you're part of a team or training individually, there's something that's always present in sports: the sense of community. In my experience with FitKit, I have realized that having supporting teammates or coaches made all the difference. It wasn't just about the technical skills they taught me, it was about the encouragement they gave me, even when I felt like giving up. Sometimes others believe in us before we believe in ourselves. So a simple "you've got this" from a coach or a teammate can completely shift your mindset. And that shift can just positively affect not just your performance, but your mental health. Feeling supported by others helps reduce anxiety, frustration, and self-doubt. And that is crucial in teenagers because it creates a sense of emotional safety. And this sense of emotional belonging, it tells you, you're part of something bigger than yourself. It builds a mindset of resilience. So we have talked about progress, community, and failure. These three pillars are how sports help teenagers build confidence. We have seen that failure isn't something to be feared, but something to be welcomed. We have learned that even the smallest progress fuels our personal growth. And we have realized that the support of others can remind us of our potential. But here's the most important thing I want you to take away. Confidence isn't something we're born with. It's something we build. It's a process. It's about showing up, trying again, and proving to yourself day after day that you're capable. So here's my challenge to you. Try something new. It doesn't have to be a sport, but step out of your comfort zone. Embrace the step backs, celebrate the small victories, because in sports, confidence isn't about never being afraid. It's about showing up, trying again, and believing in your ability to grow. If sports taught me that, they can teach you too. Thank you.